host of the night for Craft Roulette, the ultimate improvisational game show. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. If you are a paper crafter and you have never seen Craft Roulette, well, it's different. What we do here, we have a little information about it coming up, but let me tell you, I've been crafting a lot this week. I think I'm keeping count of how many things I do each week because I'm doing the Stash Bash challenge. And so I'm trying to figure out how many things I'm getting out of it before I see a dent in my stuff. So this week, I think I counted 17 cards that I've made, many of them for class on Fun University, and one layout. So that's all I've gotten done this week. I know I'm shirking. Last week I got 63 cards done. It was pretty cool. But we'll talk about all that stuff later. We have a very special guest who's only been married for 14 years. I'll tell you one thing. I was talking to her about this before. I've been married the reverse. I've been married 41 years. And her husband gave her, like, expensive earpod things for the show and for the airplane and different things like that. Well, I took my husband shopping today, and I bought him a little present, too. I took him to Lowe's, and he went, "Oh, you're taking me to Lowe's?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to get you a present." And he said, "Oh, you're going to get me a present?" And I said, "Yeah, don't get too excited." And so we got to Lowe's, and I took him to the trash can aisle, and I bought him a cute little galvanized trash can that's like this big with a little lid on it for the dog poop in the backyard. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, that's what 41 years will do to you. However, I've been crafting for longer than that, and I still treat myself to very, very nice things. So without further ado, thank you so much for being here. Share if you know somebody that likes crafts. I'm going to bring back our charming, lovely, intrepid, brave, and wonderful guest crafter, Jema Malme from Indiana. Yay! And the crowd went wild, and they were doing somersaults and throwing beach balls. Thank you again for coming back, Jema. This is her time to be able to watch the show live, because usually she's got two precious little kids to take care of. And so she doesn't get to catch us live very often. So we are glad. Oh, Amy's here. We are glad to have her here. So thank you so much. Jema was our first guest, and we learned a lot from her. And so we are still, as she says, enhancing the show. But actually, we just changed a lot of stuff because of her help. It was good. Anyway, thank you, and welcome back, Jema. How's it been going?
Good.
Now, you told me before the show.
I've missed you.
Aw, I'm always right here, seriously, in these four walls, in the glamorous job of paper crafting, doing all those things like answering emails and social media scheduling and all those good things. You were talking about how your kids are back in school. She's got two little kids, and one's in school, and it's going well. So that's a relief, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's kind of a relief.
And it's a relief to have kids out of the house.
Yeah.
So I can actually work.
Yeah. Yep.
I know a lot of moms don't have that luxury right now, and dads.
No. So Craft Roulette maybe will be a great oasis for them if they can get the computer to themselves for a few minutes, but it's good.
There you go.
One thing that Jema was saying before the show that I wanted her to say again was a little bit of philosophy about the Craft Roulette parameters and if they are a hindrance or an enhancement, as you would say. Can you tell us again what you were saying, because it was really spot on.
Well, what I said is that I find that it's helpful to have the parameters, because otherwise I've got this whole slew of things in my stash to pull from. And usually my focus is on, whatever the new product is that I am promoting, but still I have all kinds of stuff. I have stamps up the yin yang. And so it's helpful to know, like, oh, I need a cat stamp. Okay, I have that one cat stamp that's years old and I can pull it out, and I wouldn't necessarily have a reason to pull it out otherwise. So it's helpful to have the parameters and know that this is what I'm working with, instead of I've got this instead of this.
Yeah. So it's not really a limit either.
Focus.
I don't find it's limiting. I find it almost comforting in that I go, okay, Okay, I can work with that. It's sometimes they're pretty weird, like when we had the purse card and the trucks and cars, but there were some cute things that came out of it. So, and it would have been something
Yeah.
that maybe would have been missed in the general. Oh, I want to make a purse card. Let me make it little girly, little unicorns, or something like that. So I think it actually opens up a whole bunch of things that maybe never would be created otherwise, which is kind of an excitement
Yeah.
to me. So
And it's a brain exercise, especially cars and purses.
cars and purses. That was a
But once you get
good.
you get the flow of, your train of thought going, and
Yep.
you'll come up with something.
Exactly. And I was kind of panicked on that one. And the girls in the chat room, hey Katie, I see you there. The girls in the chat room are going, no, I've got an idea for this. I'm going, you have an idea for this? Dang, I got to get with the program here. So anyway, but it was encouraging. So it was neat. It was neat. We have a lot of cute submissions tonight from last week. Woo, baby, we're going to be busy. So with that word, I think we need to go on to the next step, and we're going to do. We have a little video that describes what craft roulette is, and I know Katie likes to see the big number that we put up there. So watch for that. It's coming up, and Amy says limitations help her too. So yeah, it's spot on. And then we're going to do the slideshow. So we will be back with you in just a minute. Thanks again for not Katie. I've got my brain rotten. Thanks again for being here, Jamie. We will get creating momentarily. We'll be right back after this.
All right.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a paper crafts game show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. While we try to keep each episode under an hour in length, the fun doesn't stop there.
I'm not supposed to hear
You
this
can play
part,
too.
right?
Complete a unique
'Cause I hear
project
you
of your own
instead.
using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to submit your project at
I just wanna make sure that
craftroulette.live/submit. See your work featured on next week's episode and on craftroulette.live. Back to the show.
That's it. Does it make sense? Not to everybody, but anyway, we have really. This is week 28. I can't believe it. We've been doing this 28 weeks. Blows my mind, and it's just gotten more and more fun. And it's not nearly as scary to think this is a problem. I'm not. I'm just with confidence right now. I could totally blow it. So it's okay though, because you just never know. We'll see. Alrighty. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the slideshow. I've got my little list here. Someday I'll show you. It's all digitalized with my buttons. It's very awesome. So we're gonna do the slideshow, which is the submissions from last week and we'll review the parameters, which were really very good, and we'll go through it because we got a lot. So, honey, if you need to go get a drink, this is your time, but come back, okay? We'll be right. We'll see Jamie in just a second. All right, start slides. Here we go. We start with mine. We see the parameters from last week are a tag card, a yellow, green, and blue colors. The element was a floral cluster. It was our second week in a row for florals. We were talking about this before the show, and we're going, well, if we get florals, maybe we should move on to something else, but we love florals. So anyway, we probably won't. And then watercolor was our random little thing that we throw in to know whatever happens. So this was the first card that I made on the show, and it turned out kind of pretty. I just did the background in watercolor and did some stamping on it, and then I took them another step. We put everything out on Monday, and so I tried to have a couple more cards already, and that was my second card. And then I did a landscape version pretty much of the first card. So I thought it was just kind of pretty. I was glad with it. I loved those colors together. Just loved them. We're going to see all sorts of stuff. Lots of pretty things. This was by Leslie Benson, who is also a Missouri girl like I am. She was our guest last week, and we had such a good time together. And she updated this little card during the weekend, so that's something you can do. And but she made a really cute little card. I think I loved it, and we had some good advice from the Peanut Gallery, and with the choices of papers and different things like that. So Leslie has 2 more. Let's keep going. I know she wasn't going to be able to be here tonight, but Leslie also made this cute little tag card, took it real literally, had a little bit of a floral cluster right there on a tag with some more floral, but it works, and she does a beautiful job. If on the blog post, you can find out where Leslie does live shows and more about her and her blogs and things. It's all right there. Then the last one, she went rogue. And she really did some interpretations here, but it works. It was pretty. She was going, her husband said, that's not a floral cluster. But she said, well, it's some leaves and some berries. That's an interpretation. But it's a pass. We're good with interpretations here, as long as it's within the realm, it's good. I think this is a creative exercise, and if this is where her creative exercise took her, I'm good with that. So Leslie, we hope to have you come back soon. You were a lot of fun, and let's see some more. Patty back. Patty, I didn't write down how many weeks. I think this is your 23rd week in a row to do a submission. Give it up for Miss Patty. She's I know that I feel like the whole week is more complete when I get her card. This is a really cute little tag with the hummingbird, and she threw in a bit of a visual pun there with "you're it," because it's tag you're it. She did it. You were trying to throw me off, but you actually gave me a clue. I was fine. So yay for Patty. We'll see if you keep up for number 24. Whew, what a girl. Kiss her brain. Lena Marie came in with a background that's really, this is like Marie, I've often said this on this show. She is the most creative person I think I've ever met. And I loved this tag card though. I like how she did the colors with it. The background's really cool. It feels like I could get this card at a beachfront souvenir shop kind of thing, or a little thing for my home, a little souvenir. I really think it's really pretty. She dragged her stamps across the paper to get the background, and she painted the flowers and overlaid them. Very, very pretty girl. Thank you so much, Lena Marie from Missouri. Mary Neighbor is here tonight. She couldn't go camping because of the smoke. But she made 2 cards, and they're gorgeous. She did a lot of pretty blending, and I think that's watercolor spackles in there, I think, for the tag. It's very pretty and very subtle. Mary, you are so good. And so we were telling you that before the show, that you are a talent. And don't you think so, ladies? I think so, too. Let's see your second card. Another way to do a tag with the 2 tags offset. I love that technique. I think it's always very pretty. And she's got her little floral cluster. I bet that's 1 stamp, which made that pretty fast and smart. And so with a little ribbon, we just added ribbon card before the show to the parameters. Maybe we'll get one for ribbon. Never know. Thank you, Mary, for being here and such a loyal supporter. I appreciate it. Jackie Rippey's here tonight too. Give it up for Miss Jackie and her cute little tag card. This is a happy birthday card. So cute, so happy. Anybody would love to get this pretty card. I love those polka dots in the background. And what did she say? Oh, it got her to use the watercolors, which I think is a great plus. Sometimes we need a little bit of a push to be able to use things, and we realize that we actually can use things. So, Jackie, I think that's cool. Proud of you. Thank you for being here and sending in a card. Here comes, okay, now this is, start counting. This is Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis. She was with us a couple weeks ago. She told me she could just keep doing these, but she did 6. So let's get, I haven't broken up, so it wouldn't be too many in one place. But anyway, this is her first one. And she used Stampin' Up! Blossom in Bloom dies for, I think, most of them. So just get a load of these cards. You're going to love them. There's one with a cool background. I love it. Here's two. This is also using the same colors. I love being able to pull out stuff on my desk and use it over and over again. And this one is also with the dies, like the outside of the dies this time. And the kindness you show has no end. That's very lovely. You got the tag right there. You've got the colors. You got everything. I love it. It's the watercolor, the cut. Okay. This is card number 3. And it's like you've got the card base in the back, and then you just have a flap over it, it looks like to me, which is a cool little technique for a card. And this one just feels watercolory. I'm not sure if you watercolored those or if that's stamped and then watercolored. I bet that's it. Okay, the paint on my mess became the background. Okay, for the next card. Okay, I got them mixed up. So anyway, those are the first 3 cards. We're going to give ourselves an Ellen Card Monkey break just for a minute. Sue Masoner sent in a darling little clean cut card. That's Sue's style. She didn't use true ribbon. That is not clean Sue style. But she's the one that did the bouquet pun, and then she did the second pun too, and I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, but this is a darling little card, sweet like Sue, and just as pretty as picture, just like she is too. So we are glad to always have such nice people in our audience. We really are. Kiss your brains. Annie Marks from Tennessee is sitting there with her friend Patty that did the 24 submissions. This is her pretty little card that she said, and then she embossed the flower clusters and she colored with water pencils. So that's a cool technique. I don't know that I've ever done that, Annie. I may have to try it. You've inspired something new. There's a pretty little butterfly, which is something that she always adds and has a sweet story to it. So see, you can learn all sorts of nice things about nice people. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Here's Judy. She's got a couple too. This is the front of her card. And I like 4 panels. I like grids. There's something about them. They're soothing. They're ordered. They're nice. I love Tetris. So I like this card a lot. I thought it was real interesting to have the outline stamps diagonal from each other and have a little more of a solid stamp diagonal too. Real pretty with those different. I'm trying to figure out a couple things on this, but real pretty on the different panels. Very nice. Popped up with white so you get a real good vision of them. That's all good. Well done, Judy. We got the inside, and she put her tag in there. That's why we included the inside. So smart move. See, interpretation. You just never know what it's going to be. It's very cool. Here's Judy's second card, and she did. She said she loved the way this one came out, and I can see why. It's very, very pretty. I think those are. I wonder if those are brads or. I bet they're gems. And she's got a little sentiment, which would be the tag, I believe, just tucked in there. And they're layered flowers with different colors on them. They're very pretty flowers, a very beautiful cluster. So thank you, Judy. It's always fun. You always send in fun things. Appreciate them. Yep, love all these cards tonight. I know, Kim. These are good. Judy G's third card. You don't have to send in 3 or 6, but it's always fun to have them. She did the Joseph's Coat watercoloring on this. I wish I could see it a little better, but I can't edit it afterwards. But it sure is elegant and pretty. I think the shine on there and everything looks gorgeous. I'm not really sure how you did that, but I will have to look that up. So thank you, Judy G. Oh, okay, wait. Yep, that's what I thought. You watercolored the white, heat embossed with clear. That's what I thought. Used a brayer with navy ink over the whole thing and wiped off the embossed area. Smart girl. That may have to be a technique we put on the wheel. Yeah, good idea. Here's Annie, or Anna. We have an Annie, and now we have an Anna also from Alberta. This little card got a lot of attention on our Craft Roulette Facebook group. She got lots of love on this one, and rightfully so. It's just darling. And she went with the lighter colors, and that it's just very, very pretty. And it's a square card, which is a little bit unusual and very, very fun. And we had been talking last week about eyelets, and look what she's got on there. She pulled out those eyelets. I tell you, it's an inspiration in the works. Here we go. Thank you, Anna. I always appreciate you being here. Amy was here earlier. This got a lot of likes too on the Craft Roulette Facebook page. By the way, how I choose the Craft Roulette Facebook page entries, I usually just choose a line, one of the lines, and then I just go down the list. I could never decide based on what I like. So it would just be impossible, and I don't want to do that game. So this one, however, is very, very pretty. It was Amy's first entry or submission to Craft Roulette, and so it was really fun. I could have used that thread last night on class. I was trying to find, I thought I had gold thread, but it was pink. It didn't work, so I put some anyway. Such is life. She's in Washington. She's a teacher, and I think she's a busy girl this fall. So thank you, Amy, for taking some time and sharing with us. Vicki Logan is here tonight, and she sent in 3 tags, very literal and very fun. Fibers. We don't do fibers much anymore, and that's a shame because they're very, very pretty. And I like this little tag. I don't know what you will do with it. It would go on top of a card just fine. It would go on an embellishment for an album or a layout just fine. You could do just about anything with that. So have fun with it, Vicki. We've got another one from her. And this one's also so pretty. And I think we've seen this kind of technique, but because it's good, before. But look how pretty this is. I think this may actually be a tag card or something because it's got this little rip along the edge there. And it's got a little extra shading, so it gives a little contrast and differentiation. Very pretty. I do think that's a card now that I'm looking at it. I was just thinking it was another tag, but I don't know. It's very pretty. I would like, it's a card itself. Okay. It's very pretty, and your little shading and the blending it's very pretty. Wouldn't you love that? I think anybody would love getting that. So thank you, Vicki. I think we have one more from you. We do. We have a tag, and it is a card, and the tag is interactive. So that's it. I don't think we had a lot of those. So that's very clever and very pretty, and she's got little bugs on it. And you know, I was out last night though. Bugs. I was out last night, and it was quite chilly here, and I said, you know, Mr. Mosquito, I don't think you're out here tonight, and I don't miss you. So your bugs are cute though. I like your bugs, but I'm done with the mosquitoes. Thank you, Vicki, for being so productive. Awesome. Teresa, I think this might have, Teresa's new to Craft Roulette. We're always glad to see a new face. We're always glad to see our familiar faces too. This card, I pulled this out. I'll show it to you in just a minute. But this card is an old stamp from close to my heart, and it was one of my favorites. I still have it. So we have something in common, Teresa. This is a darling little card with the flower and the scarecrow. I'll show you what I did with it too. So it was good memories. Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis. We're back to her cards with, look at these little faces. Just so cute little faces sticking in the flowers. And she's got banners, and she's got a tag there, and it says smile, and I think that's a good one. So fun card, Ellen. Thank you so much. Here we go, number 5. You really did go to town on this. It's so cool. This one is it's a project notes. The hello in this card is her favorite. It's a die from Stamping Up, and the tags inside. Okay, this is a very elegant card. It's very attractive and very pretty. I think that one would be one that would have to sit around my room a couple weeks before I would ever send it out. Well, okay, honestly, it would probably have to sit around my room for a couple years. But that's just how I am. So I hope somebody gets it soon, though. Thank you so much. Number 6, we've got one more, and the tag's inside also. So she's got really thin little die cuts there. Those might be kind of tricky to work with, but you did a good job. You've got the yellow, the green, and then the blue back for the base. It's good. I love it. I loved every one of those. I know. So I bet those are coming back to people from the blog. I know they're going to be looked at and probably copied. So that's cool. Lee is here from Canada, and she's got a beautiful, I was thinking about this, Lee, the other day, that there for a while it seemed like every card in the universe that I saw had black and white, black and white, black and white lines on the fold side. And I thought that's always such a good look, and we aren't doing that anymore. But this is a version of it that I think could possibly be a hit. It's right there on the regular card, so it's not as you don't have as much contrast. It's not as demanding, but it certainly is attractive. And we've got another really pretty tag there with the blending. You guys you like that? I think it's cool. I think we saw a nice little catch on there. But you weren't working together. Isn't that the coolest thing? Sherry from Kentucky is here tonight, and she did a beautiful little tag card. I believe it's a slim line. It's always hard to tell in a picture, but I think that's a slim line. And she did some pretty coloring. Sherry's a good colorer, and she's got a really pretty little floral cluster. Very cheerful. I like it very much. And she popped up her it looks like she popped up her sentiment, which gave it a little bit of attention. And she's got her little ribbon there to draw it up a little bit. Good choices. Very good, Sherry. You must be a smart girl. We call her EE at Fun University for Eagle Eye because she finds things that we miss. So this is a second card. Look, she's got an eyelet too. We are trendsetters right here. We're bringing back the eyelets, right? Oh, it is a slim line. Okay, good. This is another pretty little tag. I saw this tag as a stamp, and I thought, wow, that's pretty cute. I might have to get that, but I haven't gotten it. But I can see now that maybe it would have been a good choice. But you guys rocked it. It's beautiful. You did some really pretty sponging, or probably brushing, knowing you. And she joined the sunflower craze. Hey, I'm from Kansas, and we are the sunflower state. Everybody should be in on the sunflower craze. That's it. That's the whole thing for the night. Wait a minute, man. I gotta take a break here. That was a whole lot of talking because there was a whole lot of good things to say. Let me go back to the buttons, and it's time for the wheel spin. Are we ready? Here comes Jama and the wheel. No, I lied. Here comes the wheel and the parameters and me, and then we got to get Jama in here really soon. Okay, the deal on this is 1 through 24. We'll do for project, colors, element, and random. We go for project first. I hope we get something we like, ladies. 19. What do we get? A 6-inch square card. Okay. All right. We can deal with that. Something a little bigger, a little different. That's okay. And now we're spinning for color, and we got yellow +2. Ooh, we could do fall things. Let's spin for element. Nine. A building or house. We just had that. We're going to do that one again. It was just a couple weeks ago when Katie was here, and it was fun. That's on 1. Oh, we just had a bouquet. Let's spin it again. Give us something good, Wheel. You're stuck in a rut. Something different. Come on. Pumpkins. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yellow +2, pumpkins, and a 6-inch square. I think we're going to have a good night. 4. Oh, Crinkle Inkle. We were talking about that one too before the show. So I will explain what Crinkle Inkle is. All right. I think we're going to have fun. I do. I think. Jama, you're on, girl.
Oh.
I should have told you I'm almost. She's already getting started. Okay, we've got a 6.
I was writing down.
Oh, bless your heart. We've got a 6-inch square card. We've got yellow +2. We've got pumpkins. How about that? And then we've got Crinkle Inkle, which we talked about before. Crinkle Inkle is a made-up term that I made up when I had card classes. And we were we were trying to sell things. So I was trying to upsell vellum. And so we would take the vellum and crunch it up and put it in the ink and then put it for texture, which is really cool for fall things. You don't have to use vellum. I would not do that now. But you can use an old scrap of cardstock. That would work just fine. And you can always reform it too to get new crinkles. But we called it Crinkle Inkle because we did things that were silly for our girls to make them have a good time and enjoy their evening out. What are your thoughts, ma'am? Do you like 6-inch cards? I don't know if I've ever made one.
Probably wouldn't mail it, but
right. A handoff card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited about pumpkins.
Yep.
That time.
Mm-hmm. And 6-inch.
Yellow works with that too.
Yeah. Yellow. What do you think you'd do with yellow? If it's pumpkins, I would probably use a green and a gold, maybe.
I might use a yellow that leans a little more toward orange and do some inking around the edge, some rock and roll stamping.
Do you have some good
We'll
pumpkin stamps?
see how it turns out. Yeah, I have a new pumpkin stamp actually, and I'm trying to think. I don't even know if I have older ones.
Yeah.
I might only have this one new one.
Well, that plays into your hand quite nicely. I would just use it.
It's kind of small though, so I don't know about the proportion. Maybe I'll have to do a lot of stamping.
There you go.
Stamp a whole slew of pumpkins.
You could do a background.
We'll see.
You could do a strip that has the pumpkins.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, and do some.
That's a good idea.
Some paper piecing with it, or just banners.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking? You getting some ideas? I think it's gonna be fun. I think Are you good? Is your brain working?
I'm good.
Okay, then in that case,
it's mulling.
we're gonna bring you out. Or take you down or whatever. I don't know the right term, but we're going to lose Jama here for a minute, and she's going to switch her camera, and we are going to go to a new screen while you change your camera, and then when you're ready, just let us know, and we'll hear you. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Sounds good. Okay.
Oops, I thought. Why didn't it change? Just go to paper cam. All right, here we go. We'll just go to paper cam and she'll be off. Okay, this is what I was going to show you. This is the card that I made many moons ago, 2012, with that same stamp. Isn't that fun? And it's just I made it a card, but I put it in a frame. So I was just going to show you. I always liked it. Okay, so pumpkins. What do we have? I'm going to step away too and get a little paper. I got to get something for 6-inch thing. I think I might do craft paper for a card base. That gives me some color instantly. I'm thinking maybe some die cuts for a pumpkin technique that I have used before and may not be using stamps for the pumpkins. And I've got a couple little scraps of paper because I am the scrap queen at this point of the venture. Okay, this is a real pretty little piece of brown. I think I could use that. Now I've got I get a fall crush on a rust color. I think that would be pretty. That might be one of my colors. Neutrals are always a given, so we're good with that. Okay, so if I'm going to do a square card, I don't like square cards. This is a stretch. Okay, so if I do a square card, if I put some paper at the bottom, it's no longer going to be square because I'm going to have this area now, which is not square, and I can handle that a little better. So I may be using like these papers just to build it up to lose my squareness. And then I've got this pumpkin that I've made in the past. If Sue's on here, she will recognize it. Looks kind of like a hound dog, but it's not. And I just do it with oval dies. So I think I may use that and then do a little bit of drawing and do something along those lines. I think that way I can make it a little bigger. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm good. How are you doing, Jama? Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna grab a couple more things here. Maybe one of those. And I'm gonna have a green. So I think I'm gonna do a darker green because it will stand up better with the dark other colors. So okay. Alright. Alright. Well, tell me when you're ready. Paprika on the top of my cottage cheese. That's right, Ellen. You listened well in class last night. I was discussing how I thought I was quite sophisticated as a child because I would get paprika on my cottage cheese. Oh, I'm sure I was about as sophisticated as... No, not even close. Okay, so if I want to bring this in a little. See how that works though? If I bring this up, let's see, how much space is that going to be? That would be like 4. Okay, so if I build that up at the bottom to 4.5, that far, I will have a regular A2 size card almost, which is very comfortable for me when I'm doing improv. So I'm going to cut this into 1.5. I'm going to go ahead and get started. You ready? Okay, well, I don't know that I'm completely... You know what we could do? I tell you what, I can buy you a little more time if I do one little thing. And that is, it's time for a giveaway! Yes, 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 you have 60 seconds to put a number 1 through 24 in, right here on the wheel. Right, we have 24 little spots on the wheel, so if you put in a number 1 through 24 and you're the first one and it matches the wheel when we spin it, you win something fabulous, like a card. Yay! So start putting in those numbers. We've got, where they're coming in, we've got 18, 22, 23, 9, 23. If there's 2, the first one gets it. So 18, I can't read them, they're going in too fast. But we will, I'm watching the clock. Oh, Sue got her lucky 13 in there. Lee's in there with 11, Rose has 2. I know it's kind of tricky to get a number in there that hasn't been taken. But I think we're good. Okay. All right, we have our experienced number reader over there, and we will go ahead and spin for an exciting prize of a card. Here we go. $20. Did somebody have 20? Number. I didn't see a 20 either. Okay, we're gonna spin again. If you had 20 and we missed it, let us know. I got cards. 8. Did we have an 8? I don't have access to the whole list. No 8? For Pete's sake. Let's find out. You guys aren't feeling the numbers tonight? Is that what I'm hearing? Huh? 8 again. Wheel's not feeling the numbers. Wheel's being a stinker. 22. I think I saw a 22, didn't I? Judy? Judy G? Judy G, I don't know if I have your phone number. I don't know if I have your address. If I don't, would you let me have it? And then I will send this beautiful card and maybe a surprise in it to you as soon as I can, which is always weird. All right. Oh, Teresa had 8. I have another beautiful card. Thank you, Teresa. If I don't have your address, and I don't think I do, we got another card for you. We're good. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you very much. Sherry, wouldn't you know Sherry found it? I love it. Okay, I'm going to get this girl back on the screen. I think this would do it. Yep, that did it. Look how cool that is. It says Jama and Mary, so you know whose hands are whose. Hers are the ones that look like she's been married 14 years, and mine are the ones that look like I've been married 41 years. So that's okay, though. It's good. I wouldn't want to go back. Okay, so how are you getting along? You getting something? Oh, look at you go. You're fast.
Yeah.
You
So
are
that's the
fast.
stamps that I was talking about, but I'm kind of doing like you were talking about, trying to get the actual size of what you're working with smaller.
Yeah.
I'm trying to add some mats here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's tricks to everything, isn't there? I'm gonna put this in here, and then that was 5 3/4. I think I'll start with 5 3/4. If I like it going all the way across, I'll stay with it. If not, I might be able to find something fun for down there too, as far as ribbon or. I've got some nice twine from the hardware store. That might be good. I've got some washi tape. That's woody. I've got these old things just hanging out. I've got I cleaned this drawer out. I was quite proud of myself. It was a really hot big mess. And there's some craft fall leaves. That might be handy. Got some, they're not my favorite, but I'm going to try to remember that I have them. Okay. I don't think I need another thing in here, but I think I'm going to go cut some. I think I'm going to try the cutting idea here. If I have, where are those oval things? There we go. Here's my oval dealy bops. Let's see how big they are on here. If I cut, yeah, that one is pretty big. I'd make it. Instead of doing my 3-fur thing, I might just do 3 different sizes. That group of 3 thing. I gotta check and see what Jima's doing. Yeah. Yep, I like that. Okay, we're gonna try that. We'll just make. I'm gonna hop over here and be very boring for a minute. And I've got this thread from last night when I was correcting myself. Isn't that just the way? I made a card with at least one of these last night. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm kind of excited by this right now. I'm going to end up drawing the little stems, but I don't care. They're really not hard. Okie doke, Mr. Pumpkins, come take your place. Now, I don't want to glue things down. I tend to want to glue things fast and then be sorry about it. But I'm going to act like an adult and be calm. Little. Does that have backside? That one does too. I get more mileage out of it if I do it that way. Okay. So, alright, well, that is a start. Now, what I like to do for pumpkins, when I'm doing a pumpkin cheat, is just on the bottom, flattening the bottom just a little bit. And then that will make it look more pumpkin-y. Nobody knew what size the die was. It doesn't matter if you cut a lot off or a little. Just gotta get them under control. So we just make those little buns. I don't remember who was that on Craft Roulette. We were talking about somebody's buns, the pumpkin buns. So we just make a little cut, like a loop, little buns. And I do want to put some edging on these. They will look a little more. Yeah, see, those are going to be just fine. We'll make them a little wonky. I think we need wonky donkey. We need to go up a little bit. Maybe a lot of it. So this is that's a really pretty brown. Kurt Russell buns. That's it, Kim. Kurt his buns are back. I hope he never sues us for defamation. But maybe not. Maybe he'd like it. Goldie? He and Goldie have been around a long time. I think that's his wife. I'm glad you have a mind, Kim. Because mine's just kind of right here, right now. Alright, I'm looking for a piece of green, a dark green. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to give it too much time. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe a piece of... Ooh, that's pretty. Dama, what's your plan?
Well, I have a couple directions. I'm not decided, but
okay.
I like your idea of the random stamping. So I'm trying that.
Okay.
Trying to find some scrap paper here.
Let's see that little stamp of yours. Oh, I see. Oh, he's a cute little guy. He's got lots of little Kurt Russell buns. He's got just buns all over. Yep. And you're doing some rock and rolling. We did that the other night, too. Oh, I guess that was with Katie. My goodness. Did that be that far?
That's the other night.
Gosh.
Sure.
That's right. You were here 10 weeks ago. That was the other night.
It's all relative.
Time is too fast. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want some... Instead of green, I think I'm going to throw in a curveball and add sapphire. Because I can. And I don't want to go too far. I want to get the edges inked up a little bit. Because that's what we do. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of Post My Heart gals in the audience tonight. What was the name? I was trying to think this last night. What was the name of the 3x3 wood stamp that had all the little speckles on it? I don't remember, but I used it, and every fall I miss it. I still have it, but I may have to pull it back out. And it just had it was just like sand or something, and it was just a random, we used it for everything. We distressed everything with it. Ugh. You know, it's a good thing.
I don't remember that one.
They don't bother me, though. We used it for everything, and especially in the fall, because fall is so rich with texture. Oh, but I have to crinkle inkle. Oh, hallelujah. Okay. So I won't be needing that stamp. I just need some scratch paper or something to crinkle inkle. Because that is... Oh, that's right. Okay. This is the highly advanced technique of crinkle inkle. Behold the scrap of paper. Behold the ink pad. Behold the crinkle of the inkle. Well, actually, I already did the crinkle and now I'm doing the inkle. And that's it looks like little bats flying all over. Kind of excited. And then I might come in with, not blue, but some brown. See all that texture? I'm not going to be able to. There you go.
Well, that's fun.
Isn't that nice? It's a great thing for fall. You could do that too if you had a lot of time. You could mask your little pumpkins. You don't have to. You could mask your little pumpkins and crinkle inkle each one of them.
Oh, that's too much work.
I think so too. That's why I said you don't have to do it. We talked about how you were practical, and I'm seeing that side. I like that, though. I appreciate it. I'm a practical
I mean,
girl,
in
too.
some ways, I am practical in life, but I also don't really do simple projects
Well, you
as
didn't
well.
last time. Yeah, you went for the. I thought you went for a pretty hard project, but it was so cute, and then ended up sending in several more, and they weren't slouchy at all. They were all good.
Slouchy.
Slouchy. And so you can go back to marygunfun.com or craftroulette.live and see what we did to Jama the first time. And what it was like back in the olden days when we first started having guests. we gave her gave her a break tonight because we didn't even start this tonight until 5:30, but then we had trouble, so it was a good thing that we had started early.
I can't decide if I like this orange in the background because I rock and rolled, so my pumpkins are kind of saffron and nectarine, so I don't like saffron or nectarine in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I might just stick with black and white.
Do you are you gonna what other
Anyone have opinions?
Are you gonna do another color? Because you can you have one more color to use. Your neutrals doesn't count.
Oh yeah, I'll add green.
A green or even purple, or because that's fallish, or like I'm doing sapphire. Just some thoughts.
Okay.
I know, because I'd forgotten the crinkle inkle. So trying to get myopic here.
I'll do.
Oh, where I moved my sponges. Yeah, I know. Blasted cleaning. Why do I do these things? There they are. Okay. I'm gonna get a sponge. It looks like it's been bought in the last 5 years. Quite new. Don't know if it would be good on this or not with the. Oh, it'll be fine. Eggplant, Amy says. That's a good idea. Fern and eggplant. Those are great ideas.
Ooh, I like the eggplant idea.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't know that I have eggplant. Oh wait, do I? I do. I have eggplant cardstock.
You do?
Or do I want a different purple? That might be a little dark. Another purple. I like the idea of purple though.
Yep. It's always good at this time of year.
This is when I would pull out my Love of Color book.
Ah.
Which I might actually do that.
Judy's saying yes to the eggplant and fern. I tell you, these girls give you good ideas.
Oh yeah, see, look at sapphire, fern, and nectarine. That is pretty.
That is pretty.
I like the idea of purple too, but I like the fern for the green. I was thinking of a different green.
Jackie is saying gypsy's a good purple. Gypsy?
Yep, that's a good one too.
And Rachel,
let's see,
is asking about cranberry. Now that one that's an idea that's interesting. I kind of like it.
I think I got rid of all my cranberry.
Oh, I didn't.
I have candy apple. Cranberry is a little too like reddish or orangish red for me. I like the new candy apple.
It's well, cranberry's kind of it's got some good yellows in it. That undertones.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Here we go.
Sherry says,
now see.
What's the other side of eggplant, Jama?
Oh, that's a good idea. Use the light side of the eggplant. Yep, that lightened it up just right.
Aha! Cool. Well done, Diego Eye.
Good call. Now, do I want the eggplant? Do I want the sapphire? Eggplant would go better with black.
I'm wondering what the heck message I'm going to do here. Ah, stop it. I think these probably need a little edge too. Those are just going to be such a happy little family of pumpkins. Carrie says sangria. And Ellen says she's getting thirsty. Oh, I know. Now, Ellen, you are a Stampin' Up! Girl. I often think about that with your Stampin' Up! Ink colors because they all are food, and I think, oh my gosh, I would weigh 10 more pounds.
I like that, Ellen. That just makes it so rich. I do like that. Good call. You guys are so helpful.
I know. Oh, I like working with
I
them.
need my like private craft peanut gallery when I'm actually crafting. I mean, I am actually crafting when I'm not doing this.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, do I want a background?
No, they're great. And then Teresa, Teresa added a wine glass.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a glass of wine before this. How to loosen up, you know?
I bet it works. I would be asleep if I had a glass of wine before this because I just don't do well.
I do.
Well, you'd had a whole week at work. JMO was saying she works for Purdue, right, in the nursing school.
Yes.
And for the nursing school, and the staff is back, and so she's been uber busy. So we're real glad that you're here, because I know that does add a whole nother dimension of issues. Okay, well, my little pumpkins are getting their little stems. They're kind of cute little stems. It's time for them to grow those stems. Here we go. I did do a really sloppy job of rounding the base. Oops.
That's looking cute.
I think it's going to be okay. Thank you. I think I'm going to be okay. I'm wondering what the heck kind of message or sentiment, but yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. Be fine. Oh, and then this still goes on top of here. I forgot about the. See what this is doing here. Very brown here tonight. Maybe lots of those crinkly inklies look like lots of bats. I like it. We have bats that are living under some shutters. They're welcome though, because they're good little guys to eat bugs. You know what might be? I wonder if a little dooley bop. I'm gonna get in some sapphire. Hello, Angie. Is Angie a friend of yours? She's waving.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for cheering her on. Ellen says the crinkle inkle really adds a lot to the background. Yeah. It looks like old calligraphy. Oh, I don't think I've ever used it.
Do my crinkle inkle.
I've ever used it for that. That's kind of a, you know, these might be. What if we just use some thread and tie it around these little stems. Would that be awful? Would I hate myself in the morning? Yeah, I think so.
Do a practice run.
Hating myself right now. Ugh. There we go. May not be enough bang for its buck here. For the love of Pete.
What did you use for your crinkle inkle?
Notebook paper and espresso ink, which is a dark brown.
I'm not liking my crinkle outcome right now.
I'm
using
test
just like printer paper.
This really, you can always refold it and get some new crinkles. It's a noisy technique.
I even have my noise canceling headphones on. I guess that cancels the noise more for me than for you, though.
Oh, maybe so. I know, it's hard. It just gets picked up. It's fine.
Maybe if I crinkle some plastic, maybe I'll like that better.
Oh, that's a new twist. I've never done that.
Well, there's a first for everything.
Absolutely.
I haven't done it either.
Well, that's the beauty
I mean,
of
I've done like
improv.
the packaging technique, but not like crinkling it up and putting it to the pad.
It'll become a favorite.
So.
Hey, big wind came up. Knocked off all the pumpkins. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of... Oh, I wonder if this is a yellow. Am I cheating? No, I'm not cheating. Okay. I don't want to cheat on my own game. That would be just not very cool. Looking for a scrap. Looking for a scrap. Looking for a scrap. Write a song. Okay, we're going big. Let's see. I think this would be cute as a scallop or something. But I think I would hate me doing that. So. Yeah, the thread may be good, but there's no reason to tie it. It's just too thin. If I had something better for that, I would roll with it, but nah. It's good. I think me? Oh, I wonder if I have any blue. Oh, I don't know. Talk to myself anyway, so. Alright, I'm going to start committing. Sue says she's used a dried butt wipe before for crinkle and inkle. A clean one, I hope, Sue. And Kim suggests crinkle, press, and seal. And and yeah. And Ellen suggests a foam stamp set insert. Look at you guys.
Well, but then I'll have to clean that.
Well, there's that. That's true. See, you are a practical girl.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Case in point.
It's coming out.
I don't blame you. Don't blame me at all.
I just don't know what else to do right now.
Let me see what you got there. What do you? So you're gonna put your little guy in the middle?
Yeah.
The plan stand. Okay.
Probably put a sentiment above him.
What are you gonna use for a sentiment?
Oh, I was looking. I'm not sure.
Not sure. Yeah, see, I'm not sure either. I guess it could just, well.
I don't send like fall or
yeah.
Halloween cards, so I want it to be like a fall card, but not like happy fall.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know?
Right. Right, I am with you. Okay. Dryer sheets and unused. Okay, that's good.
Oh, a dryer sheet's a good
Oh, and
idea.
Ellen's throwing in one that's organic here. She's saying dried leaves.
Ah, okay.
That would be like something for Girl Scouts. You know, let's go on a hike, get some leaves, and then use them in an art project, which is good. I don't want these guys to be, I think we're going to cut that off.
This is not one of my favorite cards I've ever made. I'm just going to throw it out there. I know it's not supposed to be, but...
There are those that are, and there are those that aren't. This one, you're doing fine. I will guarantee you are.
I think the pumpkins are throwing me off.
Maybe
Do you
just
remember before
ready.
we started, I said I had some ideas in my mind, but they're probably all going to go out the window. And they all went out the window with the parameters. Every last one of them.
Well, what would you have rather had?
Oh,
What were you
I don't
hoping?
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you know, I come in going, I have no idea what's going to happen, and I'm usually quite guaranteed that to be true. There's just no way. There's too many options. But I think you're doing great. Sue says she likes it. Sherry suggests bubble wrap.
Thank you. Suggest what?
Bubble wrap.
Oh, well, I've already done the crinkle inkle, so.
Mm-hmm.
But for next time, I do like the bubble wrap idea. You know, that's a great tool for mixed media.
Yes.
And
yes, it is.
I do love mixed media, but I'm not in like mixed media mindset right now. So I was having a hard time
doing fine.
thinking.
I promise you, you're doing fine. I'm just growing pumpkins over here. Just growing some crazy little pumpkins. See, I didn't even try a stamp. That's how I have some pumpkins, but they're all small. So I came into the same thing that I would have had the same issues that you had because they were all small. And
yeah,
but I think you did a great idea. I think it's going to be fine.
I think that's what's throwing me off is the size.
What about if you didn't do the pumpkin in the middle at all and just did a big sentiment? Or even, I don't know, maybe it's one pumpkin over the line? Sue says, Kim says she likes it. Sue says, do you have a birthday in October? You could use it maybe for a birthday card. And Amy thought more pumpkins. So there you go. Oh, and Sue never has good bubble wrap because she always pops it.
Well, my 4-year-old, that's his favorite activity when we get a package.
Oh,
so
it's so fun. It is a good thing.
Maybe.
Ellen is saying she wonders if your background pumpkins would look better if you added some inked lines in them, or dotted or dashed lines, or swirlify them. I don't know.
Maybe
like a grid.
I was thinking originally of making them all little jack-o'-lanterns, but then I kind of liked them just plain.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in more of a fall direction than Halloween.
Got another idea. What about if you maybe they're just too bold with the other one. Make the focal point the jack-o'-lantern, and try some vellum or tissue paper over the other to soften it.
Okay.
You don't have to. I'm just thinking maybe, I'm just trying to think, why would that not be something you would, what is it about that card that maybe isn't making you love it? And I'm wondering if there's just too much. It's just too much. noise.
These colors are outside my comfort zone too. I'm usually a bright color person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard when you're trying something new. But
And it is. I thought I would like the 6x6, but it is really, it's a lot of canvas.
it is a lot of canvas. I agree. How about if you just cover up the bottom with something else and have less pumpkins? Because I'm pretty happy with this thing going on.
Yes, I like that too.
Then you wouldn't have so much yelling at you. Hate a bossy card. Oh, we've got lots of suggestions. Oh my goodness.
Oh, let me look.
Band strip
Some
behind
ribbon
the square.
across. What about black ribbon at the bottom?
Some ribbon across the
I
square.
was thinking I would do a band across. That's how I was gonna tie my green in.
Uh-huh. How about a green with a notch at the bottom? So it looks like
How
a
about add
band.
some glitter? Because everything's better with glitter.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carrie suggested a green band or a black band on the bottom. You can make it a PSL card for a coffee loving friend. Rachel, I did think of that because I pulled out my, what was it? My pumpkin spice stamp set. Did I leave it out? I did have it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
A large
I
thanks sentiment.
I could add a coffee cup and say happy pumpkin spice season.
I love that set. I've had that one for, boy, Sue wants the glitter. Amy wants the glitter. Shiver through them. They are loving the glitter.
Ellen's pushing the pumpkin faces. You guys are giving me so many options. I love it.
I know.
My little personal crafting crew.
I know.
Okay. Oh, great. I don't like cutting glitter paper with my trimmer because I totally ruined brand new blades last time I did that.
Oh, no kidding. That's a
I'm going to pull out the ruined blade and do that.
Maybe just have a blade, that didn't work. It's so fuzzy. Get when you're working with garden twine. Trim those, but okay, we're getting some good coffee idea. They're liking the coffee idea. I do love that particular little set. I've always thought it was darling.
Yep. Okay, who out there is a pumpkin spice lover?
I bet there's a few.
Me.
I like it in pumpkin pie and pumpkin bread.
Yep, all the things pumpkin. I have a fabulous recipe for pumpkin muffins.
Ooh.
Gluten-free because, you know, that's me.
Okay. That's delicious.
But you would never, ever know.
Is that right?
You wouldn't know that it's gluten-free. The canned pumpkin just makes it so moist.
Oh.
I mean, I guess that's how it is with anything with pumpkin bread and.
Yep. It's one of my favorite vegetables. Pumpkin bread.
I think I need my glitter just a tad bit thinner.
I'm trying to find a sentiment. It's got to be something a little big. There's my medium-sized sentiments right here. let's see. Would this be big enough? I'm going to trim those off, but I'm letting them dry. Happy birthday. Yeah, that would be big enough. I like the idea of happy birthday, though, because I don't know what I was going to do for this either. So, yay! Hooray! Oop, there's some in there. Oop, stop it. Great. I was just, since these are clear and it's awesome, I lined it up on the grid paper so I could get that all hopefully straight. I'll throw it. Oh. Oh, okay. Vicky doesn't like coffee at all, but she loves pumpkin spice tea. That's a winner too. I agree. That pumpkin spice tea is just a sweet blessing from heaven, I'm thinking too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get my sentiment. Are you feeling?
Sherry doesn't like pumpkin.
Oh, goodness. Oh, that's harsh, Sherry, but you know, we have to have pumpkin pie on my daughter's birthday every year. In July.
I like that. I'm not opposed to that. Pumpkin pie is actually not my favorite. I like pumpkin most things. I'm a fan of pecan pie if I have to choose a pie.
It's so good. Pecan pie is from heaven.
Yes. My mom makes a fabulous pecan pie. That's not going to steal.
Come back, Cal. I think I'm going to have to edge. This one's just a little too bright for my taste. Uh-oh. That was glue, so I probably should lift that up. Give him a little bath in some ink here.
My desk has turned into a mess like yours.
It's a happy place. But I always just work in like an inch or 12-inch square here. Everything else is just sitting quietly, minding its own business.
Oh, my sangria dye ink has gone yucky. That happens with reds sometimes. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, they can. Ellen loves pecan. Amy loves pecan. Oh, now we're talking pumpkin chocolate chip waffles. Whoa.
Ooh. Sounds amazing.
Teresa forgot to send us both a delicious caramel pecan pie last weekend. I don't know why she forgot us, but darn it. Okay. Maybe that needs a little something to go. It looks like it's kind of being eaten by the paper.
You guys ever have an ink pad that just goes yucky like this?
I have, but I don't remember.
That happens sometimes with reds.
Yeah.
Because of the red that they put in ink pads is kind of unstable or something like that, and sometimes it just happens over time. So,
well, bah humbug.
This is trash. Luckily, I didn't actually buy that one.
I think there was one like that. It was a new ink at one time. I don't remember which one it was, and it was like, oh,
if it's brand new and that happens, whoever you bought it from should replace it. But if it's been a little while,
replace it.
Yeah.
It was a little too early in the game.
Yeah.
Such shenanigans.
I might use a patterned paper actually.
These guys are going to get a haircut if they're dry or not. This would be like one of those memes that says, "Oh, you must save a lot of time by making your own cards."
Or you must save a lot of money making your own cards.
We don't talk about money.
It's cheaper than therapy.
That's right. Alrighty, good deal. My card is fuzzy. I don't think I want it. This is so big. I can put this guy. I don't have to tie it in with the pumpkins. I don't have to worry about that at all. It can stand all by itself because there's so much room. So, and since the pumpkins are off to this side, maybe I'll put this a little cheated off to the left a little bit. So, then do a little finger dance. I think so. Thank you, Ellen Jervis. I'm liking my card too. Amy asks, is your desk covered with poster board or something else? Gamer Girl.
It's poster board.
It is poster
from
board.
Hobby Lobby.
From Hobby Lobby. Yeah. It's very cool.
Thank you. Easy to replace when I need to.
Well, that's a good thing because we get a little messy on our desk.
We do. I don't have to stress about not getting stuff on. Now, if I'm doing something real messy, I'll use my all-purpose mat. But otherwise.
Well, Maylin, you've got beautiful taste, let me tell you. Maylin, is that how you say your name, Teresa? She likes my string. My hairy string. It is cheap twine from, I think I got it for 79 cents or something. It was great. Oh, Ellen says her husband says she might as well just send everybody a $100 bill. You want to know when my birthday is then, Ellen? Sherry, I think it was the sangria. That's what I'm remembering. But
what was the question?
About the red ink. I think it was the sangria that separated.
That was sangria.
Yeah.
Anything that has red in it, we'll do that. And could do that.
Yeah, and if
always.
you ever try to, when you try to watercolor with a gray ink, it will often separate into a green. So that's always a little bit. Oh, don't want to try that at the end of a game. So.
Yeah, I was thinking I wanted the whatchamacallit, this and sangria, but oh well, not gonna happen.
It's okay. You're doing fine. I bet I could find some little gems. You think I have any? I bet I have something. I have a whole drawer of sparkly things, but I'm going to my orange drawer. Well, Amy, you're in good shape if that's never happened. It's not happened a lot. I will hasten to say, ooh, here's an old product, girls. I wonder if I have it too battened down. Remember these little things? I don't know what they were called. I don't recall. I may not be able to get that on because I've already glued everything down. See, that's my thing. I glue a little too fast. I think I'm done, but nah. But these are cute little things. That's not going to be used, though. Not this time. I wonder if a little button would be cute on some of these. Or is it just junky noise? Cute little, tiny little orange buttons. Or instead, or how about down here to pull down some attention down here and over here. Then we have all that, but that's okay. Maybe we scatter them so they pull your eye around a little more. A little bit of extra pop and pizzazz. I don't like that. They're cute. Buttons are old too. They haven't been around used very much. This is definitely gonna. It definitely makes your card a little more expensive and bulky, but to mail. But most of the time I can send a bulky card for 70 cents. It's not too much. Since I've saved so much money on
it's what, 20 cents more to mail a bulky card.
And since I've saved so much money by making my own card.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a layup, right? Okay, we're getting a vote on the scatter button, so yep. We'll go for the scatter. Oop. Jumping buttons. Tiddlywinks.
Okay, ladies. I think I have something kind of figured out.
Oh yeah, that's getting there. Vicky likes it so much better. Move the head of the Brad, not of the legs. Yeah, I didn't see what that was going on. Teresa says, Jama loving the card. I'm loving it too. Oh, I see. Sherry cut
See,
the
you can
Brads
always
off the
save
back.
something that you don't like.
Oh no, I like it. I think you're doing great. And that sentiment is nice and big, so it's taking up, it's being a better focal than against those big pumpkins. I like it.
Yeah.
It works. Yeah, that's a good design. Look at you go. Oh, and Ellen said 6-inch cards are more money to send anyway. And so does Sue.
They are, because they're square.
Yeah.
If you were to put them in a 6x8 or 6x10 envelope, it would be
Isn't it something
different.
I guess they have to go through a different machine.
Yep. I used to do a lot of direct mailing because I'm in marketing, and back when people actually mailed more, I did a lot of direct mailing.
So you do know about all about that.
And I had to learn all of the rules. And if it's square, when it goes through the automated system, the belt, it could turn.
Oh.
But a rectangle can't. So there's an actual aspect ratio that you need to stay within.
So did you know you were going to get to do so much math when you were going into direct marketing?
Oh, I had mailing companies do that for me.
Oh, okay, good. Well, okay. I think we're kind of wrapping up. I think I would never have made this card in a million years. Without those parameters, I really don't. This was 6-inch cards. I shy away from, and so I'm glad to have had this experience. A lot glad. Yeah, exactly. Definitely stretched me, which is what my students say that I do to them. So I'm feeling it for you, girls. Oh my gosh. But it wasn't bad once we got a little handle on it, and you have done a great job of getting a little handle on it. Thank you to the Peanut Gallery, and for
thank you very much.
For you just sticking with it too. So I mean, I'm glad you're not like a emotional artist that just storms off the stage. So that would be horrific.
No, but I am a perfectionist, and so it was really bothering me that I wasn't liking it.
I could tell. It is disappointing, especially when you're public and you're not absolutely loving what you made. But I have done that, and then overnight, somehow or other, the fairies come in and move along and fix things so that it works.
Yeah.
In the morning, better sometimes.
I think I'm gonna add some sparkle stuff around after we're done here. But
and that's kind of fun too. On Monday, when people go to the blog, they see improvements that you've made, and also they love to go to the blog on Monday and see the submissions, because you all are going to get a chance to make a 6-inch card with yellow plus 2 colors and pumpkins and using crinkle inkle. So I'm going to talk to you about that in just about 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I think, let's see that card. I like it, Jama, I do. I think it ended up doing something really cool. And something
I'm happy with how it turned out,
Yeah. I think the coffee cup really was the saving grace on that. You did great. You welcomed us right into pumpkin spice season, whether we like it or not. Yep, and Amy loved watching your process. Judy says we both did well. Kiss our brains. Great class.
Woohoo!
Yay! So thank you everybody for being here tonight. I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of administration work here as you finish that off, and we will check with Jama here in just another second. If you did want to know about what we do on Fun University, where I give actual classes, let me just play something for you and answer those questions. I'll be right back. Hi, thank you for tuning in to Craft Roulette. I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you about my other project, Fun University. Fun U is my online papercraft art school geared toward those who like to create. I'm live for 15 plus hours a month in our digital classroom. All lessons are recorded and archived in our library. Each lesson is paired with extensive documentation, extra examples, digital guides built on our own unique guide system, student galleries, and more. We have a unique think outside the kit approach to card making, scrapbooking, and miscellaneous papercraft art. We are perfect for the crafter who embraces the creative process and wants to thrive in the medium of their self-expression. Check us out at fununiversity.com. The first month of classes is always free. What a night, what a night. Yes, Fun University, we are just wrapping up our September classes. Like last night, we just made these beautiful cards, but there were many more as samples. We're having a lot of fun. It's a little different than a kit kind of class, or it's kind of like this, except more intense. So we talk about details and tricks and tips and why we do what we do. So anyway, you always get the first month free. You should check us out. We'd love to have you. Jama is wrapping up over there. Got one more screen to show, and that is the challenge screen where I challenge you to be a part of not Fun University. Yes, you're always welcome there, but to be part of Craft University. I'm not the one that had any wine. To be part of I'll get it right. Craft Roulette, 48 hours to send in your card with the same parameters, 6-inch square card, yellows plus 2 pumpkins, crinkle inkle. Plus, you don't have to mail them to me, so none of that nasty little extra postage. Just go to craftroulette.live, and there's a submit form. You just fill it all in. It makes it so that I can show your stuff legally, and we will put it on the blog Monday. And we will then put you on the submission board next Friday evening. So it's been quite an evening. I feel totally worn out, stretched. I'm going to tell you one more thing, and that is, don't forget that you are a creative soul. You have you've got some ideas in there. I saw a whole bunch of ideas rolling through those chat rooms tonight. Maybe you were thinking of things that we thought we should do that would actually have improved my card. So you've got thoughts. Those are your creative thoughts. Go ahead and throw some things together. Get a 6x6 card out. Just start playing with it. Like Jama was saying at the beginning, having these 4 parameters can actually increase your creativity. Try it. You may be surprised at how beautiful of something you come up with. Let's bring Jama back in with which one?
I got it.
Oh, somebody else. Okay. There you are.
Hello.
Jama, I think we put you through the ringer tonight. You soldiered through. I think you've earned some craft wings.
Well, you stretched me in a good way.
I stretched me too.
Sorry, I'm at a different angle now.
You're okay. We both got our Gumby awards because we were both stretched. But you did great. And don't you feel very proud of yourself?
I do, yes. And I just added a few details off camera.
Yeah? Okay.
That I think enhanced it. You know, we don't have the pressure of being live. I added some stickers.
That's perfect.
And then I think that really helped balance it out.
Yep.
The leaves and the little hearts.
It got the focal point to be the focal point instead of, and then those pumpkins in the background are just supporting it. That's perfect. That's good.
Yeah. So I'll add some sequins and we'll call it good.
I would. I think you did great. Kiss your brain. Stick around. Stick around because we're going to take a picture for our YouTube thumbnail. Thank you. And
okay.
We're going to let Jama forget about this painful evening, and then I hope to have her back again someday after she's forgotten. And it's kind of like childbirth. And we will be able to see her beautiful process again and see what she can come up with. Jama, you're a gem. You're a gemma. Jama. So,
well, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. Everybody kiss your brains. Get to crafting. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's getting pretty around here. I hope everybody's doing well. You're safe. You're happy. Keep crafting. It keeps us happy. Thank you so much. Good night. Hi. Thank you for tuning in to Craft Roulette. I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you about my other project, Fun University. Fun U is my online papercraft art school geared toward those who like to create. I'm live for 15 plus hours a month in our digital classroom. All lessons are recorded and archived in our library. Each lesson is paired with extensive documentation, extra examples, digital guides built on our own unique guide system, student galleries, and more. We have a unique think outside the kit approach to card making, scrapbooking, and miscellaneous papercraft art. We are perfect for the crafter who embraces the creative process and wants to thrive in the medium of their self-expression. Check us out at fununiversity.com. The first month of classes is always free.